Welcome to Comfortable Being Uncomfortable, your place for all things culture, laughter, and interesting topics.
We're still here. We're still fucking here.
You can catch us every Sunday at 12 p.m. going over great topics, including Doc Ronnie Mac's Crazy Say What and the even crazier Confession Letter. Marry and have mixed kids and show up at his doorstep like, Granddad, you think I'm tripping? We also love interacting with our viewers. We also have hard-hitting, great interviews with great people.
Look at my man's face. I want to see how he
join us as we go on this ride together. Trust us, you won't be disappointed. Comfortable Being Uncomfortable starts in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Chaka cha. Chaka.
It's rock bottom.
Chaka cha. Chaka cha. Come on, Trent. What's up? You on?
Am I?
Yeah, you on, baby. You on.
It's rock bottom. What's up?
It's rock bottom.
Yo, that joint is hard. I'm not gonna lie.
I gotta let it ride out just a little bit. Man. Let it ride out for the people.
That's a smooth intro.
Hey, look, check it out, man. Miss Chris is not here to be able to join us today, y'all, man. We gotta definitely shout her out, man. Shout her grandmother out, man. Everybody keep Miss Chris in your prayers, man. Keep her family in your prayers, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Big Trent in the house.
Hey.
Big Trent B.
Huh? What up, man?
What's up, man?
I decided to come through. I was gonna be at home, but I was like, I trust you with this whole Delta, so go ahead and come through.
Yeah, so if y'all didn't know, man, Trent decided that he just wanted to pop up on a brother. He just said, yeah, man, we gotta pop up on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Why not? And I was like, all right, cool. All right, yeah, it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, y'all know what it is, man. We back from the summer break, man, and we doing anything, man. I told y'all the last time. Actually, what I did tell the folks the last time is that we was coming back in 2 weeks. Well, that was a lie.
We can't make it like 2 months.
2 months. Yeah. So we came back late on y'all, and I apologize. I do apologize, but you know, hey, sometimes things happen, and you know, it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. But anyway, look, man, check it out, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Make sure you hit that share button, man. Tell your friends and family members to definitely tune in, and we different out here, man. We different, ain't that right, y'all? We different,
of course.
Yeah,
we different. In every sense of the word.
I think it's the first time I've been virtual and Trent's been there.
I know, right?
Yeah. So you know what that means?
Well, that's because somebody be like, your Wi-Fi is trash, and your camera's trash.
But your Wi-Fi is trash, though.
I mean, DC got horrible Xfinity.
Your Wi-Fi is trash, though, bro. All right, yo, man. Big shout out to everybody, man. Big shout out to Virtuous Essence, man. Virtuous Essence Kindle Company, man. Make sure you hit up Dr. Regina Warren on www.etsy.com/shop/Virtuous Essence. Man, make sure y'all hit it up. I think she's running a promo. I think it's CBU21 for I think it's 5% off, man. So make sure you hit them up, man. Like we was talking about, it's Rock Bottom Dash, man. Make sure y'all go follow Rock Bottom Dash out there, man. He do all our beats. And
it's Rock Bottom.
The beats are very, very. They're good. I like the beats. I think everybody else likes the beats and everything like that, so it's good.
Yep.
It's good. Yeah.
They're great.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good. All right, man. Look, big question for y'all, man. Real quick, man. What y'all, sugar or salt in your grits? I just got to ask that question. Sugar or salt?
See,
I do butter.
Go ahead, Chris. I feel like I shouldn't answer this question because it's going to be controversial. My answer is going to be controversial.
What is it?
Because I don't eat grits. I don't like grits.
You're the only black person I know that don't eat grits.
No, that's not true. My dad don't like grits.
You're the only black person I don't know.
Me and my dad we don't like the texture. So like grits, oatmeal, cream of wheat. Like we just don't like the texture or whatever. That's why I never have. And so I can't answer that question. But Crystal can.
You don't like the gritty taste in your mouth?
For some reason, I knew you was going. I knew you was gonna do something.
So I'm not a big grit person either, but if I do grits, it's like butter and maybe cheese. I don't do the sugar in my grits or spaghetti. I think that's gross.
I'll tell you what, my homeboy made shrimp and grits one time. We were hanging out on the rooftop, whatever, just chilling, and he brought over food and stuff like that. It was shrimp and grits, and I got some. I want to be but I picked out the shrimp, and it was like Creole, and it was because he's from down from Louisiana or whatever. Man, I just picked out the shrimp, and it was delicious. So I mean, I'll do that, but I had to wipe off some of the if the shrimp had grits on it. Nope. I couldn't do it.
I think it's, you know what, here's the thing. I think with grits, it's a southern thing, right? If you're in the South, you like salt. If you're up in North, you like sugar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I grew up on cream of wheat faithfully.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Faithfully. You know what I'm saying? It was cream of wheat or cereal in the morning.
Yeah.
And with that cream of wheat, man, we was throwing in that sugar. You know what I mean? So when it comes to grits, I'm throwing in that sugar. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
That sugar ain't good for you, man.
Yeah,
I know.
Leave that white sugar alone.
But look, man, I was a kid. I ain't know no better, man. Fill it up.
I mean,
I'm all over the place, baby. I'm Fred Flintstone, baby.
Oh my goodness. Did you have something this morning? You hyped up?
Hey man, I got this drink over there that you pulled up.
right. That little giblet.
Giving it giblet. All right, yo, man. Look, man. Y'all know how we do, man. If we don't start this thing off, we're gonna start it off just like this, around the horn with guess who, Mr. Trent B.
Hey. So all right. So first of all, that new intro with that picture, just so y'all know, I was in Spain, so I like that. Thank you, appreciate you. But let's go ahead and get started. All right. So here's the thing. For the most part, most people that we know, right, rock with Jay-Z and Beyonce, right, have this love for Jay-Z and Beyonce. But there's a lot of issues going around with this new ad that they did for Tiffany and Company. There's two issues, right, that people have been talking about, including, especially Black Twitter, right? The one is that she wore that diamond that came from South Africa, the yellow gold diamond, whatever, that came from South Africa. That is a blood diamond. And she's apparently the first Black woman to ever wear that. So she did it for an ad, right? So she's wearing a blood diamond. And the second part is that they're standing next to, with that blood diamond, a picture of a Jean Basquiat painting, right? Uh-huh. And so like that's the whole thing because JC talks about him in love and stuff like that. So there's like two things people were talking about. Why are you wearing this blood diamond, standing next to this Basquiat, right? And so like people are really upset about it, man. Have y'all seen this? Crystal, go ahead. Tell me, have you seen this?
Yeah, I've seen the controversy. And I mean, I agree with people. I think it is controversial. I mean, the painting itself wasn't the artist for, I guess, social, economic. He wasn't for like the elite. He was more for, social, economic, like equalism across the board. So I think that it's controversial that they decided to do that ad with the blood diamond and the painting. I think it wouldn't have been so bad if they didn't do it with the painting, and it wouldn't have been as controversial. I mean, I do think the blood diamond. They shouldn't be
wearing no blood diamond at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think the blood diamond alone is controversial, but the fact that they did it in front of that painting with that artist makes it even more controversial.
Well, here's the thing I got for you, Crystal. Here's a question I got for you, right? Because we talk about the blood diamond, and a lot of people, right, were bashing her for wearing it. But I saw it was a tweet or a comment or whatever. I forgot who it was, right? But they were like, "How many of you guys are out here wearing?" all this jewelry, these, pearls and rubies and diamonds, and y'all actually know where it comes from. Right, and so people who are out here coming at Beyonce and Jay-Z or whatever, or coming at Beyonce about this blood diamond, are probably wearing, diamond earrings while they giving, while tweeting, they giving a comment. Now, I still think it's wrong to be wearing a blood diamond, but also,
can I say something?
Man, no.
Let me say something. Hand up, please. Look, real talk. How many people have worn this necklace? 3 other people before her, right?
Right.
How many people said anything about this necklace and it being a blood diamond before her?
Well, they were white.
Yeah,
But you get my point.
Oh, of course, it's definitely a double standard. But everything that black people do is a double standard. but my thing is, it wasn't white people that attacked her; it was black people.
But that's how we do.
That's what we. Yeah,
you know how that's how we do, man. We gonna soon as a non-black person does something. It's like, oh yeah, congratulations.
Oh, that's what.
Great job.
That's what they do.
You didn't know any better, so we'll give you a pass. But the minute one of us naggers do something, it's a problem. It's a problem.
Nicholas can't win, man.
Yeah.
I think.
You say all soft. Yeah. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and run away from this topic and run towards Sha'carri Richardson, right?
The track star.
Sha'carri Richardson, right? Who everybody knows what happened, right? But there's a lot of controversy going around. People are talking about her mental state. People are talking about her actual, how competitive she actually can be, especially after this last competition where she came in last. Them Jamaican women went to work. The ones who won gold, right?
Yeah, man.
And then there's also this thing with Allison Felix, right? People are upset because they feel like her team called Allison Felix out because they feel like she wasn't supporting her and anything like that. I've seen a little bit of going on around Twitter. Ron, I'm gonna start with you.
Here's the thing. Let me tell you something. Sha'carri Richardson is a grown ass woman, dog. Stop crying, right? And I'm gonna say this respectfully because I don't know what's going on with her. Mm-hmm. I understand everybody needs somebody to talk to, but that's why you got your inner circle.
Right.
That's why you got your inner people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I understand, and from what I understand is Allison Felix, Sha'carri Richardson, they train together with the same coaches at times and everything like that. And so there was some kind of bond and some connection. I met Allison Felix in Jamaica a couple years ago, and I'm gonna tell you, she's very personable, very respectful, very nice, caring. She actually invited my crew over to have breakfast with her and her team, her coach, and I think it was her fiance at the time, or either I don't know if they were married or not. But we sat down, we all had a conversation, and it was just a casual conversation. She's very personable. So to hear these reports that she was not receptive of Sha'carri Richardson or whatever, and not able to lend her some advice, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
Just because she don't know me for jack or none of my people that I was with, and she invited us over to have breakfast for her for about a good hour.
Do you feel like it's her responsibility or should she have spoken up more? Do you think or do you think she needs to kind of fall back and Allison Felix, right? Being at the top black female track athlete, pretty much, right? Like, do you think it was her responsibility?
I don't. I don't. Crystal, you think it is?
No, I agree with you. I think Sha'carri Richardson is a grown woman, and she
some people
is
say grown man
for her actions. And the tweet that Allison Felix sent out was supportive. I mean, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but if she came in last place, so I mean, she's got to deal with that, just like she owned up to
hitting that weed, hitting that joint.
So she's going to be responsible for her own actions, and she can't expect people to baby her or give her advice. She's grown. She has to own up to her mistakes and the things that she does. I get it. She's going through a lot. That's
the thing. She is going through a lot.
Well, you know what? Let's let's stay here in the field of sports, right? So let's move over to the parents of Steph and Seth Curry, as well as what's her sister name? Dell Curry as well, right? So the parents of they are, after 30 years of marriage, they are getting a divorce now. From the reports that I've been reading and I've been seeing or whatever, both of them are actually accusing each other of marital infidelity, and so they actually did a joint statement though on Instagram, you know, saying we're still supporting each other, still supporting our family and things like that. But both sides now are accusing each other, whatever. Now, we usually don't like to talk about people's divorce and stuff like that, but because this is comfortable being uncomfortable and we ain't got nothing else to do on a Sunday, let's talk about it.
Yo, so real talk. I met Dell Curry.
Oh yeah,
I met Dell because he played in Charlotte. Dell Curry, I met him when I was a kid. I don't remember what happened, but he seemed cool. You know what I'm saying? He seemed cool. Now this whole thing with wife and everything like that, from what I hear, my sources close to me.
Oh, your sources?
My sources.
He got sources?
I got sources, baby.
Okay, CNN.
My sources. My sources close to me. They tell me. They tell me that she stepped out first. She stepped out first.
I want to hear what Crystal got to say.
She stepped out first.
Crystal gonna be like, no way did she step out first. Go ahead, Crystal.
I mean, I don't believe that she stepped out first, even though it's possible.
I knew it.
Well, of course you.
I mean, from what I heard, he's always been kind of a playboy, you know, out and you know.
From your sources as well.
No, this is just from the news and the blog. So I could be wrong. But that's what I heard, and she finally got sick of it and decided to separate and start a relationship.
No. Because they got pictures, they got text messages, they got recorded phone calls of the dude that she was messing with.
Oh, wait, they do?
Yes.
Well,
it's all out there.
Let me see them.
Show them receipts. Ain't that what Crystal said? Show them receipts.
Like Crystal, I want to see the receipts right now, and she'd be like, "It better be on a very respectful news source." She like, "That better be on MSNBC."
I mean, nobody knows what happens for real in people's marriages, but it's unfortunate that after 30 years, they decided that they can't, be married any longer.
They pulled an owl in Tipper Gore because they got divorced after 42 years. First of all, you've been with somebody for 42 years or 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, man, y'all give a big round of applause for Trent for Around the Horn.
It's rock bottom.
Hey, man, speaking of, stepping out and everything like that, man, we got a confession letter for you. I'm telling y'all, it is like that. And y'all know we go to none other than Miss Chris with our confession letter.
Hey.
I like my new intro.
Yeah, that's sexy.
Okay, so it says, "Hey y'all." So I guess I should let this play.
That's your Wi-Fi.
No, go ahead and read the letter.
Okay, my bad. I didn't know how loud this music was going to be. Okay. Hey y'all. So I just want to say this is a really cool show. Thank you for that. So my confession for y'all is I've been involved with this one guy for about 2 years. It's very serious, and I was asked to be his fiance just a few months ago. I definitely said yes, but I think there is a mistake being made. About 4 months prior to him asking me to be his wife, I got pregnant. But not by him. It was by a high school ex.
Oh!
2006. But I told my fiance that we were pregnant.
Holy
I
shit.
calculated the dates and everything, and the month I got pregnant, my fiance was not in town. I'm set to marry my fiance in October, and I'm scared that telling him this could ruin everything just because of a few hookups with an ex. And no, my ex has no idea either. Mm-mm.
Man, you better keep that to yourself, baby girl.
What the hell is going on? What is going on?
Messy boots. That's what it says.
So hey, real talk. What y'all think she should do?
Man, you better keep that to yourself. No, I don't.
I think she should tell. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to. First of all, you're gonna let a messy situation. I'm trying not to be judgmental, because people do things, but I'm saying that you're gonna let a messy situation get more messy if you don't tell your fiance and don't tell your ex. I mean, you're gonna live with that guilt, and not only that, you're gonna have to have your child live with that. So you're just not gonna tell your.
Eric McDaniel said they need to call Murray.
Yeah.
No, you know what, Crystal, I agree 100%. Which I was just joking earlier when I said keep that to yourself, baby girl. And I say that because this actually sounds like something that happened to me. This is like 12 years ago. And so like and I'll tell you what, I was she told me up front, and I'm gonna tell you something. Best thing that ever happened, because I feel like I would have been looking back at it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm
18 years, baby. 18 years.
Well, not just the kid. I think it would have been a situation where I probably would not have done half the things that I've done after this situation. Right? I feel like I would have been not stuck, but it would have been, just looking back, I don't think it would have been the best marriage, right? And so I think she should go ahead and tell him, and if he decides to move on, that's his right. Because you're the one that messed up, So yeah,
that's tough, man.
It's very tough, But you gotta own up to your mistakes. That's what being an adult means.
I'm gonna say this.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say this. You better tell that young man. Mm-hmm. You better tell that young man, because people crazy, and I don't want this dude to. Y'all seen Life, right?
Yes.
Y'all seen Life?
Oh yeah.
Remember the father of the girl.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
You saw his face when he walked out that room. He was hot. Line him up. I want to see who the father of this baby is. This chocolatey baby is.
Yeah.
And then everybody lined up. Out of Peppy. Out of Peppy. Jagalack.
I didn't watch that again, man.
I'm just saying, yo, you better tell this man, because I'm telling you, I don't want to hear back from you in 5, 4, however many months you got left. And this man sitting up in that delivery room with you, and he down there ready, getting his hands ready. Come on here, come on with it. And that baby come out, and he like, this baby don't look nothing like me.
Well,
and it's a whole bunch of questions.
You gotta give a few months for the baby to actually form that facial.
Hey! Did you see? Like I said, you saw Life, bruh. He didn't have a few months. He had a few seconds.
Because he knew it was the baby color.
So what if? Plot twist. Hold on, plot twist. Mm-hmm. What if she's white and he's white? And the ex is black.
Yeah, we don't know.
Oh no, that's not the case.
Oh, but whatever it is.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you how I know it's not the case.
She wouldn't be so sure.
Because she's trying to not tell him.
Yeah, I don't think she's that bold.
If it was another race, baby, she would have no choice but to tell him, right? Because eventually he gonna see that ain't my baby. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely the same race, 100% the same race.
Yeah, I don't think she would be that crazy to try to fool this other person and her fiance and thinking that's his kid if it's a different race.
Plus, we ain't got that many white people that watch our show. No, I was playing. but we do. We watch you. We watch you. We want more white people to watch
man,
our show, man.
But look, man, we a diverse audience. We have a
We
diverse
are.
audience.
We need more white
We
people.
have a diverse audience.
We need more white people to watch our show.
have a diverse
Tell y'all
audience.
white friends. Come on, y'all.
As a matter of fact, we have people from India watching
Hey,
our show. You know
I love
what
it.
I'm saying? So look, we got people that watch this.
Yeah,
That
we
ain't
got
nice.
people from all over.
That ain't Europe.
We got people from Australia that watch the show. There you go.
But what kind of Australians are they? You know, there's brown people everywhere, right?
Hey, yo, y'all give it up for Miss Chris with confession letter.
Hey,
All I'm gonna say is this. You better tell that young man. You better tell that young man.
Tell
you
him.
better tell him quick. All right, yo, man, look, real quick, man. We're going to be right back after this sponsored commercial break from Recovery Athletics. Stay tuned.
Have you been searching for a high quality, high functional, and in style activewear brand? Well, look no further and head over to www.recoveryathletics.com. There you can shop both men's and women's active lifestyle wear, including sports bras, leggings, training tights, and tees. Support a fast-growing, Black, female-owned brand whose mission is to simply inspire others to maintain a healthy state of mind, body, and spirit by living a balanced and active lifestyle. Even better, RA is now offering 35% off to CBU listeners. All you have to do is use code RA35 at checkout, and you will receive 35% off your next order. Shop now.
All right, yo, so we back in here. We back live. All right. Yo, man, so I saw the comments, man. What is that good gadget on the gold gadget on the table? So real quick, man, Trent popped up, and y'all know I'm very in tune with different cultures and everything like that. And so this is actually a Turkish coffee cup, and it has turkey coffee inside.
Yeah.
Very good.
Delicious.
Very good. You know, hey, it's like an
I
espresso.
love Turkish coffee.
It's like an espresso. It's like an espresso. You only need one, and it will get you lit. So,
if you can't tell,
duh. There you go.
I need one of those right now.
All right, yo, man. So look, man, we're going to the main topic, man. Main topic of this week, man, is
it is
the turmoil.
Yeah.
Turmoil that's going on in Afghanistan. And as you all know, if you don't know, as you all may know or don't know, I said that 3 times.
If you don't know, you now you know.
But hey, real talk. There's a lot of stuff going on in Afghanistan due to the troop withdrawal, and I guess the enemies, Taliban, ISIS-K, they decided to take it upon themselves to act out and carry out their attacks and everything like that on the airport. But Afghan citizens, U.S. citizens have been stranded. U.S. citizens have been stranded for a couple of weeks. We're getting them evacuated, and there's a lot of questions circulating about who is to blame.
Look, here's my opinion, right? I personally, great decision, horrible execution. And I've been telling people this all. Great decision, but horrible execution. How in the world do you have preparations to evacuate and you leave Black Hawk helicopters sitting on runways, and now you got the Taliban putting up videos of them just, chilling with it and flying around and stuff like that. They are in United States military uniforms. They have United States military weapons. You know what I'm saying? They're running around with M16s and M4s and stuff. I'm like, this execution is, and now this is Trent on the outside. You know what I'm saying? It just looks bad. The optics are horrible. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't want to, I'm not a geopolitical expert, but from looking outside and looking at what's being reported, and again, the media, they like sensationalism. They like to, but man, the optics looks horrible on this. Really bad.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I think it's a culmination of things. I'm not going to put the blame all on one party, because
You say Warren Hardy?
On one party.
Oh, I said Warren Harding. I was like, that nigga was not back in 1930.
What?
How you gonna blame that nigga?
I'm not going to blame one party. I think that we probably knew that the Afghan people that we trained weren't going to be able to take on the role to protect their own people. I mean, we should have known that a long time ago.
Chris, that's an issue, though, right?
I mean, it is an issue.
Don't you think after 20 years, the greatest military in the world, 20 years of the greatest military in the world training people, and we, do you think that's a problem? In my personal opinion, we're supposed to be the greatest military in the world, and we 20 years training them, and they, now, I don't blame the training. I blame the Afghan government because apparently rumors came out where they weren't paying them, they weren't feeding them. Of course, they're gonna be like, I'm not gonna give my life up for pennies.
But
I'm sorry, Chris, my bad.
No, you're right, and that's one of the culmination of issues that caused all this. I mean, but we should have known a long time ago that you have a corrupt government and you have a military that we've trained. And I didn't say the training was bad, but we have to look at the economic situation of those people there. And if they were going to be easily swayed by money and bribes, then we should have known that we weren't going to be able to have them maintain control of their own government. Now, the fact that Donald Trump made a deal with the freaking Taliban.
There we go.
And released a bunch of prisoners that were part of the Taliban. And one of them is now the leader of that ISIS organization over there.
ISIS-K.
That is a major issue. So yes, he takes a lot of the blame that people are trying to shift to Biden.
So Crystal, let me ask you this: does Obama get some of the blame too? Remember, the troop withdrawal started.
They all get the blame.
Yeah, I'm about to say the troop withdrawal started back in 2016.
Yeah,
2015.
I think all the presidents that have been in office during that time that we've been over in Afghanistan take a lot of the blame, because we should have looked at the bigger picture and saw. I mean, just like a regular citizen in the United States, if we're showing that we can be easily bribed by a foreign government, we can't work for our government. So if we should have looked at that picture, that bigger picture, and saw that, hey, if these people are easily bribed and their government is corrupt, and it's easy for an organization like ISIS-K to come in and take over, then we should have known that, hey, we're fighting a lost cause, you know? So
two things. First, it took Crystal 33 minutes to bring up Trump. You owe me a Coke. And number two, there are military theorists, right, who said that what should have happened is that after we went into Afghanistan, right, we should have been out by a year. Right, we should have went in, did what we supposed to do. I understand what you're saying, Ron. I know what you're gonna say, but they said a lot of this would have been. I mean, look, it still would have probably gone back into the hands of the Taliban at some point, right? But whether it's a year or 20 years, it looks like it was going to happen anyway. So we should have went. They say that we should have went in, did what we had to do, put the hammer down, and then bounce. You know what I'm saying? But the United States, what we tend to do is we want to stay in places. We want to put up bases everywhere.
So, let me tell you why that is. All right. So the military operates on this operation called Hearts and Minds. Right?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, yes, you did.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So yes, you did. So they operate on the thing about hearts and minds.
Air Force don't do no hearts and minds.
Right. So here's the thing with that. You go in, you blow up a country, you kill out the bad guys, you destroy everything that they got, and you got to rebuild. Right. That's been the way of the U.S. military ever since Vietnam. Mm-hmm. Right.
That was a failure.
Right. And you saw, and you see why there's special emphasis on everything after that to make sure they stay in order to build everything up. And I actually, you know what? I go back before that, even to World War II, because we still got forces that are in Germany. Bases in Germany or like
Japan.
That. Japan. Yeah. So, it's all about making sure that you have a presence, not to be the inferior power, but to be a supportive power. You support the people of that country, to uplift them, to bring them back some kind of normalcy, democracy, I guess you could say. And here's my problem with trying to push Western westernized democracy on the rest of the world. We don't even know what democracy is over here. So we're trying to push it on other people across the waters, and we don't have our own stuff situated.
Because our democracy is very sensitive right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. But here's the thing: if you go back, right, the United States has a tendency to get involved in a lot of issues that we don't have. We have zero business being in. And I'm gonna give you an example, right? When the Soviets invaded Afghanistan, right, and that was a 10-year war, I believe. 79 to 89 or something like that, right? When they came in, right? What do? We came in because we were on this. We were hyped up on, we got to turn around communism. Sound like nothing changed because everybody talk about communism on Fox News and everywhere else, right? So we had to fight communism. So what did we do? We trained the Afghans, and hand-to-hand combat, guerrilla warfare, bomb making. Or blah blah blah. Guess who they turned into? Al Qaeda and Taliban. Guess what also happened in the Iraq war? You know what we did? Because we didn't want to rock with Iran. You know what we did? We trained the Iraqi people in guerrilla warfare. Guess what they did when we invaded Iraq?
They used it against us.
They used it against us. Sometimes we need to just, to put a pause in things and stop interfering and get our own country together. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing is, we do more. Sometimes
I'm glad.
Sometimes we do more damage than good when we interfere. That's what I'm saying. As a person that spent years in the military, right? Who come from a military family. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just my opinion.
And you know what? Here's the thing. I'm glad you said this and brought this up because I see a lot of fake patriotism right now.
100%.
I see a lot of fake patriotism. I got into an argument with somebody on Instagram in my DMs, right? A friend of mine, conservative, felt like she had a lot to say and blame a lot of this on Biden. And, I was like, wow. I said, you going to blame it on Biden? I said, what about the other two presidents? Right? I was like, what about the other two? Yeah. I said, you had one that started a withdrawal. Yeah. And then you had another that made deals with the Taliban. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what the deal was. I'm like, look, you believe everything that Fox News tells you? Cool. All right, cool. Yeah. I don't believe everything the media puts out.
Right. On either network.
But here's the thing. Yeah. You're seeing a lot of people. And first of all, before I go further into this, God bless the families of the 13 U.S. Marines that were killed. And all those people. Because as you all know, war, conflict, anything like this is going to have casualties. Yeah. And unfortunately, we lost 13 people, and it's very sad. Yeah. And as anybody who
69 civilians. Let's go ahead and
69 civilians. Yeah. And I can tell you, anybody who's been in war, like myself, Trent, I think you've been deployed too. You know that death and casualties come with the price of being there, and it's heartbreaking to see that, a lot of this stuff, and Trent said it best, the execution was terrible. And I don't think if we executed this properly, we would have had any casualties. So God bless those families and God bless U.S. troops and Marines. So look, the fake patriotism.
Yes. Yeah.
It's out. I'm outraged because, and I'm going to be political here for a minute.
Man, get political.
Because you got a lot of right-wing people. Right-wing people. The first thing they said after this Afghanistan, Iraq thing kicked off, we shouldn't fight other people's wars. They bashed Bush for going over there. Well, they didn't bash him for going over there. They said, we got to go kill him. We got to go get him.
Yeah.
They caused harm here. We got to go get him.
Well, right? Republicans and Democrats were the first time ever aligned on a situation.
So here's the thing. Conservatives and Democrats alike, conservatives and liberals alike said, you know what? We got to go over there and kill him. Got him. Got him. Right? Saddam Hussein, gone. Yep. In Afghanistan, hunting down Bin Laden. Got him. Yep. And everybody's like, okay.
Why did we go to Pakistan, though?
I'll get to that. Conservatives said, you know what? We got to get out now. We're fighting other people's wars. We shouldn't stay there. Yeah. We don't need to be there anymore. We got people dying. Too many of our young men and women are dying. That's what they said.
Yeah.
So when the troop withdrawal happened, you heard nothing. Right? Like I said, it started back in Obama's last administration. Right. And nobody said anything. Nobody was outraged.
Right.
Trump continued it. Actually sped up the process of troop withdrawal. Yeah. Over the last 3 years of his administration. And nobody said anything. They was blasting off on it. Biden came in and said, you know what? Hey, the last 1,700, we're pulling them out.
Yeah. The only one balls to do it.
Pulled them out. And all of a sudden, when shit hit the fan, excuse my language, but this is comfortable being uncomfortable. If it's the first time you're listening, y'all know we don't care.
I just said balls. Chris was like,
No, but for real talk, stuff hit the fan.
yes.
And now all of a sudden you got these right-wing fake patriotic people jumping out there telling us, oh my God, we should have never left. We need to go back in. We need to do this. We got to protect our own. Wait, make up your mind.
Well, here's the thing, Ron. Here's the thing. You can't try to make sense out of these right wing people, right?
I'm gonna say both of them. I'm gonna say both of them. Both.
Let me tell you something. We all know the Trent's an independent. Right, and we had somebody on this show one time that was like, "Oh, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't be neutral." Yeah. Yes, I can. First of all, I'm a grown man. I can do whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, because don't get it twisted. As much flack that I give the Republicans, I'm gonna give it right back to the Democrats. And there's some other issues we're gonna talk about next show about the Democrats. We're gonna focus on the Democrats.
Yeah.
But right now, we're talking about these crazy right wing people. And the thing is, right? You can't take anything they say to heart because they are hypocrites. And I'm sorry if there's some conservative, right wing, whatever that's watching our show.
But don't you think?
I appreciate y'all for watching, but it might not be you, but it's your people.
But don't you think liberals are hypocrites too?
100%.
Yeah,
Liberals are 100%. And you know, if you want to get into it, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the current administration ain't doing anything for black people. But you know what I'm saying, but we're not talking about that right now. We're gonna leave that for next show.
Preacher.
We're gonna leave that for next show because we're talking about Afghanistan. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care about anything these right wing people say at all, because these are the same cats that said January 6th was just a regular tour. So I ain't listening to nothing these cats say. They can kick rocks, and I don't care if there's a conservative that's on this show. You can kick rocks too.
I mean, I agree with you. I am a liberal, but
You a liberal?
Say it ain't so.
I'm putting blame where it is, and I'm not saying that this current administration has no blame. I think they do have part of the blame, just like I think in the Obama administration has some of the blame. But also Trump as well for making a freaking deal with the Taliban. I mean, who does that?
Well,
I mean, as much as I hate Trump,
I agree with it.
Well, look,
As much
but
as I hate
hold on.
I agree with making a deal with the Taliban, in my personal opinion.
Hold on, because Biden knowingly provided funding and weapons to the Afghan government when they know all intel reports said that the Afghan government was not stable. How do you give that much power to an unstable government, knowing that when turmoil comes in, like we've seen for the last 3 weeks, that they're gonna just ducktail and run?
Yeah. So Crystal, I gotta mention this, right? Because let me go ahead and not stick up for the Trump administration in this with the negotiation with Taliban, but
I was talking about Biden administration because that was asinine what they did. I just don't understand.
But here's the thing, right? And it goes back to what I was saying earlier, right? America has a tendency, we negotiate with certain people, whatever, that we feel like will benefit us, right? And so we don't get it twisted. We have negotiated with multiple terrorist organizations in the past, a lot. You know what I'm saying? Let's not get it twisted. Israel had, Ergon was a terrorist organization that was killing British and Palestinians, whatever, in order for them to create the state of Israel. So let's not get it twisted, right? Our government has made concessions to the Cubans in Florida, whatever, who were committing terrorist acts or whatever. We do that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the Taliban, one, it was inevitable, right, for them to take over Afghanistan. It is what it is, right? So sometimes, you have to make concessions or whatever in order to one, protect, American lives that are still in the country. You know what I'm saying? And also, like on a geopolitical, like, again, I'm not a geopolitical, person, whatever, but you have to recognize, reality. They're going to be on the world stage to come. And if America is supposed to be this superpower, blah blah blah, we're gonna have to do work with them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They are in control of the Afghanistan, government now.
Yeah, but I mean,
you just.
But the Afghan government has folded. They've elected, the people have elected a new president.
That Afghan government was like a set of dominoes that you flicked over and they fell over. That government was put in place by us.
Like I said, westernized ideology of democracy does not fit everyone, especially when we don't even know what it is here.
But I mean, you don't think that Trump making that deal with the Taliban and releasing those prisoners sped this process up? You don't think that to blame?
It 100% sped the process up. Don't get it twisted, right? I think Biden didn't stick to the May date that Trump had. He pushed it back, right? But my thing is, we knew before May. You know what I'm saying?
We knew that there was exactly going to happen. That's why I keep telling people, go back to the last administration specifically, because there was a set date. To pull the troops out.
Right. It was made, and like I
said, the last 3 years of the past administration's tenure, they decided to ramp up withdrawals. And people fail to realize that. But I understand. We as human beings, we fail to we forget the past and always worried about the present. Right? So anyway, look, man, very touchy subject, man, but appreciate y'all tuning in on that, man. Look, man. All right, so hey, look, man, real quick, I gotta give a special shout out to my barber, man, Big John Hall. Y'all remember Barber was on, man. Look, man. So John Hall actually has created his own signature shoe.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Own signature shoe.
Yeah, let me get that.
So what we're going to do, man, we're going to bring him on to show another time, sometime in the near future.
Sweet.
To kind of market that shoe, man. Because I'm telling you, it looks like a Prada shoe. It's very spiffy. I wish I had a picture.
Let me tell you something. A black owned shoe company, I'll buy.
No, it ain't no shoe company. It's his own shoe.
It's made by a black man, so I'm gonna buy it.
The design, yeah. So also, man, big shout out to y'all. So you remember Logan Newsom? You remember Logan? Man, everybody remember Logan from our old show, State of the Homeland.
Logan!
So Logan's dad, Kevin Newsom. Kevin Newsom has been walking. He set out a goal for 2,200 miles across America.
Wow.
Throughout the adventure.
Nice.
To just kind of go out on an adventure.
Yeah.
And as of today, he has reached over 2,000 miles.
Come on.
Out in the wilderness, walking around,
That's
going
awesome.
out there, man. Big ups to Kevin Newsom on doing his thing and everything like that, man. I'm telling you, if he's I think he's 65 years old.
Nice.
65 years old.
Nice.
65-year-old man can do that, man. Y'all sitting at home talking about you can't do this, can't do that, man. I'm tell you something. He's showing that you can do it.
Yeah.
He went, and if you go to his YouTube and look up Kevin Newsom, if you go to his YouTube, you'll see he had a bunch of trials and tribulations along the way.
Yeah.
A couple falls, a couple of weather and everything like that, coming across different type of animals, creatures. I even think he saw Bigfoot. So man, big shout out to Kevin Newsom, man. Big shout out to Kevin Newsom.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
All right, yo, man. Look, man. So speaking of Sha'carri Richardson that we talking about earlier, hey, look, man. The Summer Olympics are over, but guess what? Not in the hood.
Crazy like she Britney, but no, she don't shade the knock. No, Russell Wilson way I get low and stay in the pocket. I get paid and do my dance like a touchdown. Yeah, I can't do no time, don't leave that gun around. In my teens, we were acting up and running around. Now we're grown, still get to it if it's necessary. On the ground from January to January. Never met nobody who retired when they were young.
All right, yo, man, check it out, man. Yo, check it out. Yo, it's the Say What moment of the week. Yo, man, check it out. So, like I said, the Summer Olympics are over. But I will tell you, the Hood Olympics are still in full effect.
Oh, man.
The Crate Challenge has taken over. The Crate Challenge has taken over all kind of social media. I don't know where these people finding all these crates, because when I was a youngster, you couldn't find crates.
It's the CIA.
The Reagan administration is back, and they're coming in and they putting crates in the hood. So anyway, look, you got Bammers out here. I'm talking about damn near about to kill themselves.
Breaking
breaking
neck.
ribs and everything. I just don't understand it, man. What's y'all takes? Put in the comment section right down below. And man, tell me what y'all think about this crate challenge, man. I'm telling you, it's stupid, but I know one of y'all tried it. I know one of y'all in the comments have tried it. One of y'all watching has tried it. Trent, I know you tried it.
No, I didn't. I think niggas is just bored. That's my personal opinion. Niggas is bored. Like, man,
bruh. Like, I don't understand it, bruh.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, I think people bored. I don't get it.
Well, I tell you what. The funny thing is, it kind of goes back to the ice water bucket challenge or whatever.
Yeah.
Why don't they just bring that back? I was talking to Logan. I said, oh no, I was talking to David, my boy David, and I said, he said it. He's like, why don't people just do the ice bucket challenge?
It's
ice water
safer.
bucket challenge.
It's safer.
Yeah, it's much safer.
And it was for a cause.
Right. It was for This is just
flat
stupidity,
out dumb.
in my personal opinion.
And
I dare somebody in the comments to come at me about it. Like I said, it's stupidity.
But I will say this. Check out this video right here.
Uh-oh.
Stilettos.
See.
Be quiet. She said be quiet. Oh my God.
He's great.
I went for no reason.
He said carry the stallion. You did it faster in the hills.
And then my man with the hookah did it. He did it with a hookah. The girl with it. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen?
All right.
When you talk about giving out medals, they get the gold. They share the gold medal of the Hood Olympic Games, the new crate challenge. Congratulations to them. So what'd you say, Crystal?
I said those were the only ones I've seen that actually made it across.
So y'all remember the meme with the lady? Every New Year, there's a meme that come out with the lady with the bag and the stilettos. She's walking up these steps, and it's got like the years behind her and the bag of all the stuff.
Oh yeah.
Somebody put that up with the lady that walked across the crates with the stilettos and said, "Oh, there go the walking meme, the real life meme." So anyway,
so did y'all see that on TikTok? Right, white people are doing exactly what they do, where they take from the culture,
but they got the better crates.
You took it right out of my mouth. People are like, "Yo, man, they got that good Home Depot crates.
They got those good crates.
They don't have those crates where you make a basketball court out of when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? It's a basketball rim.
Crates, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Where you cut the bottom out of them. No, those are Home Depot crates. They got that Pottery Barn crates. They got that Bed Bath & Beyond crates. They got that Lowe's crates. They got that straight Costco crates.
Yo, man.
Yeah, I don't get people who are saying, "Oh, the vaccine is not safe," but hey, let's walk on some face and break our neck.
All right. Yeah.
All right, yo.
Crystal, like, I'm about to do it.
No, I ain't.
Crystal, you gonna do it?
Hell no, I ain't doing that.
Why not?
Hey, Crystal, I give you some Ethereum if you do it.
Okay, it depends on how much Ethereum you was talking. I'm gonna do it for some crypto.
Trent, you gonna do it?
No, I'm not gonna do it. First of all, look, I'm already clumsy. That first step, I'm falling. Okay,
I'm falling.
I can barely walk down the street.
I'm falling right away. Yeah.
Yo, man, look, man. Yo, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in and kicking it with us back on our summer break, return from summer break episode. Man, we appreciate y'all, man. We hope y'all. Yo, I really do hope that y'all like the new format and everything like that, and like the new, changes and everything that we made and everything like that. Somebody said I refuse to waste my insurance on the challenge. Yo, I don't even think half of them people have insurance.
They got hood insurance.
Yo, make sure y'all check us out. Follow us on Facebook like you are doing right now if you're watching it live at Comfortable2 and Comfortable.talk. Make sure you hit that like button. Share it with your friends. Also, go to our our Instagram page and hit the like, follow button or whatever at Comfortable2 and Comfortable.talk. And make sure you go to YouTube, man. YouTube is the way that we connect with people after the show. So make sure you go subscribe, hit that like button, follow us at Comfortable Being Uncomfortable, the podcast. Make sure you do that in the near future. Hey, man, look, man, we love y'all. We love y'all. We really do. But we gotta go. And guess what? We don't do the let the conversation continue.
Yeah, we don't like them.
I'm sorry. We just realized that it's taking up a lot of time. It's taking up a lot of time, and we just don't have the time to do the things that we need to do on a Sunday. All right, everybody, say it with me on the count of 3. Peace, love, and happiness. 1, 2, 3. Peace, love, and happiness.
Happiness. Oh, sorry, my bad.
We out.